from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from.
Let's get on tomorrow's Maction action. We got Central Michigan taking on Western Michigan. The Broncos, who let me down the other day against a freshman quarterback in with Toledo. So the Chippewas are 4-4 on the year, 3-5 against the spread, while Western Michigan Broncos are 5-3 on the year, 4-3-1 against the spread. The line opened up in favor of Western Michigan minus 10.5. Right now, that line's sitting at minus 10 as a consensus. And the total opened up at 62. Right now, you can catch it at 66. Some spots even have it at 65.5, just depending on what side of the total you're looking to be on. Give me 1 second. We have injuries reports. So the Chippewas definitely have a large list of injuries. Is upgraded to probable against Western Michigan with the knee injury. That's Bracey, the defensive back, and linebacker Brown. He's questionable as well. Wide receiver Law out for the season. Johnson, the defensive line, he's questionable also against Western Michigan. Another offensive lineman. They have quite a few injuries, guys, so you definitely want to do some research and try to see who's going to be participating in tonight's game. While Western Michigan tight end Borski, he is questionable for tonight, and defensive back Gardner, he's questionable as well for tonight's game. The Chippewas are coming off a 39-38 loss against Northern Illinois, which in fact in that game they were up. They were up by double digits at one point and just let it kind of slip away in the second half. While Western Michigan, again, they were up too. They were up 15-12 at halftime against Toledo, but it just turning over the balls, scoop and score, missed tackles. They end up getting drugged 34-15, all in the second half, really, against Toledo. But with that being said, let's get to the next fashion. I am sorry. Central Michigan, they are 1-5 against the spread in the last 5 games. In the last 6 games, the unders hit 6 out of the last 9 games, 1-6 straight up in the last 7 games against Western Michigan. The unders also hit 6 out of the last 7 games on the road, 4-9 straight up in the last 13 games when playing on the road against Western Michigan. 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games this season. The unders also hit 4 out of the last 5 games against a Mid-American Conference opponent. Western Michigan's actual factuals, the unders hit 6 out of the last 9 games. They're 5-2 straight up in the last 7 games, 11-2 straight up in the last 13 games when playing at home, 9-4 straight up in their last 13 games when playing at home against Central Michigan, 1-5-1 against the spread in the last 7 games of playing against a MAC conference opponent. And they are 0-5 against the spread in the last 5 games when playing against an opponent in the MAC division from the west side. Western Michigan, Central Michigan. Marley, what you got?
Oh, man, you know how we feel about Western Michigan and my boy Purdy, especially I love him coming off a loss. I'm concerned with the line, though, man. I'm not sure if that's too many points or not, but I was listening to the injuries you reeled off, and I said Purdy, but I meant Ellaby at quarterback. I love them coming off a loss. Last time they lost to Ball, they went and destroyed Kent State 64-31 after losing the ball 45-20. I'm gonna take Western Michigan. Oh my God, I don't like the 10 points. You know what, Coach? I'm gonna take the over. That's gonna be my play. My play will be the over 66.5. I really want to take Western Michigan here, minus the 10, especially coming off the loss. I'm just scared that 10 points may be a little bit too much. They only lost to NIU by 1 point, and they only lost to Miami of Ohio. They lost to them by 11. But
this team is explosive. They pretty explosive. They have a young quarterback, and now he's built up some experience.
And they average 29 points a game. So both teams average 29 points a game, which is damn near 30 points a game. But both teams are giving up damn near 30 points a game. So that's my problem. So I'm just going to stick with the over here. It's high at 66.5. 28.5. It's extremely high, but I think both of these teams can get well into the 30s. This is the MAC. I've seen it happen before. We can easily be looking at a 41-38 type of game with this conference. So I'm going to go with the over here. I really like Western Michigan, but I'm too scared of, like you said, Central Michigan is explosive. And I just think 10 may be a little bit too much. So I'm going to stay off the side, but I'll take the over 66.5.
Okay. As for myself, I like Central Michigan plus 10. I'm going to take the points. The Western Michigan's defense isn't really as good as I thought it was. I mean, they haven't showed that they can stop a nosebleed. Yes, Stormer. Soon, man, we'll be allowing guests to come on. Whatever you have in mind, just send us a message, and we can kind of go from there.
For sure.
I like this quarterback. I like some of the play. So Central Michigan is kind of, again, they're all in the Ohio's and Michigan area, the Big Ten country. They kind of play similar to Big Ten style ball. Now the quarterback, can he pass? That may be an issue, but I know he can. When they have design runs, he is definitely a legit weapon. They do play defense, stingy defense. They do get their tight ends involved. So Western Michigan, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to be feeling after that debacle against Toledo 2 weeks ago. But I like the points here with Central Michigan plus 10. This Maction gets crazy. I think a lot of money is going to come on Western Michigan just off of they're still living off of they beat Pitt. You know, the defense can't stop a nosebleed. That's one thing I legitimately saw. They can't stop the run. They can't stop a nosebleed. So I'm going to take Central Michigan with the points right there. All right, man.
Cool. Country boy, man. What's up with it?
You right there by us. What's up, baby?
Right now, Austin. Yeah, you right up the road, big dog.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from